We've been covering the ongoing legal dispute between two members of Journey, Neal, the band's founding guitarist, and Jonathan Cain, the band's keyboardist. Neal says he's been unable to access a credit card account and is suing Cain so that he can get access. And now, unfortunately, matters have only gotten worse, with Neal issuing a cease and desist letter to Jonathan Cain, saying he's politicized the band by recently performing at the home of former President Donald Trump, Mar-a-Lago. There are a lot of moving parts when it comes to the situation currently with Journey, both internally and externally. First, earlier this year, things were looking pretty optimistic between Journey and Steve Perry, with founding guitarist Neal Schon giving an interview saying that he and Steve Perry were getting to know each other again. He told Vulture at the time, "We were very, very tight. We're talking and getting to know each other again, though not trying to get together musically again, but he's learning who I am now through a portion of our business that I'm kind of controlling now. I'm talking about a Journey trademark that I've obtained, as we've never owned our own trademark. All these years, many people lied to us," and he basically says they were kind of becoming friends again, but just a few months later, Steve Perry ended up suing the band over some designs that were being used that he didn't feel he had approved, having to do with merchandise. That's still going through the courts. And now you have this situation over the credit card statement, which really publicly kicked off the dispute between Neal and Jonathan Cain. And unfortunately, things have just gotten worse, where you have Neal filing a cease and desist against his bandmate, Jonathan Cain. Remember, they're going on tour next year. And essentially, this has to do with Jonathan Cain performing at the home of former President Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. And apparently, Jonathan Cain's wife is some sort of an advisor to the former president. And Neal is taking issue with that and saying that by being there and he performed Don't Stop Believing, he's saying that that is aligning the band with politics. So Variety obtained the letter that was given to Cain that says, although Mr. Cain is free to express his personal beliefs and associations when he does that on behalf of Journey or the band, such conduct is extremely deleterious to the Journey brand as it polarizes the band's fans and outreach. Journey is not and should not be political. Mr. Cain has no right to use Journey for politics. His politics should be his own personal business. He should not be capitalizing on Journey's brand to promote his personal political or religious agenda to the detriment of the band. A representative for Cain responded to that, saying, Schon is just frustrated that he keeps losing in court and is now falsely claiming the song has been used at political rallies. Neal responded to that on Twitter, writing, now he's claiming I keep losing in court? Insane. Get off the Kool-Aid. Wow, lies after lies. I've won one case in court with Cain, and the residing one has not been heard yet. Was trying to get sooner than the court date. Judge did not feel it was an emergency. Zero ruling. He then shared a link to a YouTube video that that involved an interview with Jonathan Cain, and he said, have a listen right at around 9 minutes and 25 seconds. Jonathan Cain himself talking about politics and religion, not a good idea with our music. One word, hypocrite. Just have a listen. So if you're wondering just how contentious things have gotten between these current members of Journey, it's obvious that it's not going well. There's a 50th anniversary tour coming up next year, and we'll have to see how this plays out. There's still a lot going on. These are two, outstanding musicians that have accomplished so much together. You really are rooting for them to hopefully work this out in advance of that 50th anniversary tour next year. To me, Jonathan Cain, he's got to be on that tour. He is a vital part of that band. And, I'm sure the tour will be nice no matter what, for sure. I mean, Neal Schon, also an iconic musician. So hopefully they're able to work this out. Journey's such a great band. They have so much amazing music, great live band. So we'll have to see how this will all play out. Thanks so much for tuning into Rock Feud. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out the recommended video up on your screen.